There Jay goes in the ambulance again. I'm gonna tell you, this girl, oh my god, I can't even deal with it. I'll give you guys an update in a little bit. I have to head to the hospital right now. Alright, I'm just gonna give you guys a quick update of what's going on. I'm heading down to the hospital right now. It's 11 o'clock at night, Saturday. So yesterday, I know I got a couple of videos that I have to get up, but yesterday Jay was ready to come home, so he come home, everything was fine. He went to bed last night. Then he got up at 3 o'clock this morning, and he's been up all day. You know, we went to town, we went shopping, everything was fine and dandy. And then just like we were laying down and he was getting ready for bed, we were laying down and just talking, and anyways, he had checked his sugar and he ate and all that stuff before he went to bed. And then anyways, I had said goodnight and I was ready to go into bed, and because like I sleep in the living room and I sleep with a fan on, but I had to use the bathroom first, so I went to the bathroom, and when I come out I heard a weird noise. It almost sounded like someone was sitting there trying to, like, I'm so scarred for life, guys, you have no idea how, like, I'm on the verge of a freaking nervous breakdown. It's not even funny. I heard this strange noise and I turned the light on and he was having convulsions. He had foam in his mouth, he wasn't responding, and I was like, I didn't know if I should call 911. Anyways, I tried 3 times to call my dad because he lives next door and they go to CPR course. And then after I called my dad, I was like, somebody needs to get over here right now. And when I got off the phone with him, I ended up calling 911, and they were a lot quicker today. They took a lot longer to get back here because last time they met us at the bottom of the hill, but he wasn't able to get up and go anywhere at the time. And so the ambulance come back here, and he was coming around a little bit there, but it's not, and I'm stressed out. I was stressed out last night when he come home because I was scared that he wasn't 100% better. I have no idea why that happened. I hope to heck they don't send him home tonight. I can't deal with that. I am a nervous wreck, to say the least. I'm a very stressed out person as it is. Let me tell you, this doesn't help at all. So anyways, I'm headed down there now. I gotta plug my phone in because it's only at like 20-some%. I'm gonna head down to the hospital and see what they can do. They took all his medication and that, but of course he just left with the shoes on his feet. He didn't have a coat, he didn't have a sweater or anything like that. So I'm gonna go bring his coat and his sweater down. Just please say a prayer. It's, oh my god, I can't even begin to express how stressed out I am. Like, I'm surprised I didn't have a panic attack yet. Like, honestly. In the 12 years that we have been together, I have never, ever experienced anything like I have in the last week. I am mentally, emotionally, and physically exhausted. Like, so. Anyways, I figured I'd give you guys a quick update. I'm gonna go plug my phone in, get down to the hospital, and I'm hoping for the best. So, I'll talk to you guys later. Alright, it is currently 1 a.m. I am just leaving the hospital now. You guys are fuzzy. I don't know if I can get that fixed. Just wait. Anyways, I don't think I can get it fixed, so you guys are just gonna have to stay blurry. Anyways, it was a seizure he had, on top of everything else. So the doctor's gonna keep him. I'm just so happy that everybody was nice, and from what I was describing to them, and then the doctor checked his tongue, and because like he bit his tongue, so he said that yeah, it was a seizure that he had. So the doctor's gonna keep him tonight, thank God, because I was like, I can't go home. I'd never be able to sleep. Like, I haven't slept very much at all this week, And this wouldn't help. Let's just say, I think in the last week, I might have gotten 5 hours sleep total in the last week, honestly. Where Saturday, it's been a week since this journey or whatever that we're on, that you could call, has been happening. Super scary. My anxiety is through the stinking roof. I can't even begin to explain to you guys. I can't. I just can't. So I don't know if it was caused, like, because he was mentioning epilepsy. He was mentioning epilepsy, and then he was saying, like, it could have been caused because he had fell on Saturday and hit his head. He fell and hit his head on the table on Saturday, and then Sunday he was he fell a couple times in the bathroom and hit his head. So they don't know, that could have brought it on. It could just be because he's got kidney problems and stuff like that. It's just a mixture of stuff. So the doctor is going to put him on some kind of pill for seizures, and he's going to do that tonight, and we'll see how that goes. And he's right by the nurse's station, so if anything goes wrong, they'll be there. I have a freaking migraine like you guys wouldn't believe. I'm stopping in the Tim's and I'm getting myself a coffee. I think I deserve one, don't you? So I was gonna stop in my sister's up that street there, but she said that they were leaving, so I'll just stop in at my mom's place when I get there. I'll probably only get home a little after 1:30. The only good thing about this time of night is there's nobody out. That's it. Oh, guys, I can't begin to explain what I've been going through, honestly. I can't. And I mean, he feels bad, and poor Riley. Riley was sleeping, and he woke up to me screaming, "Jay, Jay, Jay!" So of course that freaked him out. So he was freaked out with that, and I told him, I said, after I called my dad first, and I said, somebody needs to get here right now. And then after I got off the phone with him, I ended up calling 911. Just 1 second.
Yeah, they're going.
Can I get a small black coffee with 2 sugar?
Anything else?
No.
1 second.
Jesus. Debit. Thank you. Good God. There goes my sister. Got the follow my sister home. Good thing too, this hour of the night, I have all the lights off, so. I won't be following her home because I think she's going to drop somebody off. So anyways, yeah, so Riley woke up to me screaming at Jay. And, oh my god. Eyes are blurry. You know, the bridge wouldn't blow like this. I can't set you so that these are straight. Sorry. I'm probably gonna go when I get home and just visit with them for a little bit. Anyways, so they're gonna put him on. Yeah, so, okay, sorry, I'm just jumping back and forth. So Riley woke up to me screaming for Jay, and honestly, I thought he was dying. I thought he was stopped breathing, and that was it. He was dead. Like, I can't even begin to describe. So yeah, as soon as I was telling the doctor there, he was, like, you could tell it was a convulsion. I've never ever experienced that before, but he was making a weird noise, and then I was just talking to him 5 minutes before that. I had went to the bathroom, and I come out and I heard a weird noise there. I couldn't believe it. Like, you know, 1 minute somebody's fine, and then 2 seconds later they're, you know, it's freaking scary. So then I told Riley to get dressed. And so he got dressed, and then I just kind of lost track of everything there. My dad was there, and I mean, like I said, I called my dad. Well, I call my dad for anytime I'm like in a panic or something. My dad is like, seems like he's the only one that can actually calm me down. My mom's the same as me. She, you know, she stresses out, so. I mean, it's probably not a good idea to drink a coffee this late at night, but what are you gonna do? Yeah, my mom's like me. She stresses out very easily about stuff, so. And they both got CPR courses, so anyways, I called him, and he was there within seconds there. And like I had to dial the phone number. I don't know if I've said this before, but I had to dial the phone number 3 times. I was shaking so bad. And us, where we live in Quebec, you have to do the area code. You can't just dial, you know, like most people got like a 7-digit phone number. No, not here. You got to do the area code. Just stupid. See, my sister's going to drop somebody off. Anyways, so poor little Riley, traumatized, walked in the dark next door to my parents' place. I mean, you can't tell here, but it honestly, up home, it looks like it's pretty close to a full moon. So we're just glad there was no coyotes or anything out. Like, so the ambulance came. I had to move the vehicles on that so that they could get into the driveway. And it's horrible. Honestly, I can't keep. I thought I was traumatized the other day, but this here takes the cake. So, and his tongue is all bit up, like just. I could just sit down and cry. my eyes out. Like, and my niece wanted to have a sleepover tonight, and I was like, no, not tonight, babe. It's, we've had a rough week. I just wanna go to bed and have a good night's sleep. And kind of glad she didn't come over, because that would have been 2 kids traumatized. And so he went next door and he was upset. Poor little guy. Like, I'm gonna push my worries aside and just poor fella. Anyways, little dude's been through a lot. It's snowing right now. Anyways, after the ambulance left, I gathered up Jay's sweater and his coat, and I told him I would bring it down to the hospital with him. And I'm glad I went down, because they stuck him in a room. You think coming in by ambulance, the doctor would have looked at him right away, but I am just so happy. The doctor was so nice. And he actually spoke English. He wasn't French or foreign, and he was very nice, very, not joking, but he was just made a person feel good. So now he said with the medication that he's gonna have Jay on, which, Jay's not on enough medication as it is. He needs more. If you take too much, it could cause seizures. If you don't take enough, it could cause seizures. So this could very well happen again. And so I'm going to be on edge for the rest of my damn life, worrying about this. I'm 33 years old, and I have more gray hairs than I can count. Let's just put it that way. I don't think a 33-year-old should have as many gray hairs as I do. But I do. And it's because I'm so stressed out. So I'm probably going to go home, and I'll get these videos up just so you guys can, know what's going on. I just picked him up a little over 24 hours ago, and he's back at the hospital, and he was good. He went to bed last night, he went to bed last night, and everything was good. He was up at 3 o'clock this morning, though, for the day, and he was, everything was good. Like I said, we went shopping, and we picked him up some food and stuff like that, and within a few minutes, he was, within a few minutes of going to sleep there, he was like that. So if you guys want to say a prayer, I think now more than ever we need it. There's a weird light up here. I don't know if there's a cop pulled over on the side of the road, or oh no, it's just a sign, I think. Of course, Jay's scared to go to sleep. I was like, listen, anyways, they're hooking him up to an IV, and they're going to start that medication there aggressively tonight and see how that goes. And they're going to give him something to help him go to sleep, because, he's scared to go to sleep. And I'm like, well, if you're going to go to sleep and that's going to happen, this is the place you want to be, not at home 20 minutes away. And I asked the doctor, I said, what happens, what do I do if this happens again? And he said, I said, do I just call 911? And he said, that's all you can do, girl, when I was on the phone with 911, she told me to keep him on his back and take the pillows away from his head. And I'm thinking, I figured someone's sitting there, it looks like there's foam coming out of their mouth. You think that sounds like they're choking. You think you'd want them propped up, and then the nurse said, no, you turn them on their side and you know, lay them flat and turn them on their side so that they don't choke on anything. And so, but he said you did the right thing to call, and more or less, as soon as I described it, he knew that it was a seizure, so. Anyways, I'm just jibber jabbering. I just had to get that off my chest. I need somebody to talk to, so I'll probably go and visit with my sister for a couple minutes before I head home. Riley's spending the night at my mom and dad's. He was worked up, poor little guy. Like, my mom got him calmed down there, but poor little guy. Anyways, I feel so bad for him. And of course, I just want to break down and cry, and I gotta stay strong for him. And if I start crying, I'm gonna get myself worked up, and then, like, it's just, I feel like I have no choice but to be strong, and there's no other option, like, so. Anyways, that's the update. That's all I know for now, so. We'll see how it goes tomorrow, and of course, he said if it all goes well, they're going to release him tomorrow, so I'm going to be scared to death that this is going to happen again. I don't know, it's hard, it's really, really hard. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later, and my campaign that I have for him is still open. I'll put the link in this description if I can think of it, if I think of it. If not, I'll just eventually link it. But, yeah. Right now, he's only 20 minutes away. He's not an hour away, so it's not so bad. He's at the local hospital. But I even told the nurse, I was like, guys got a good bunch of people working tonight. Everybody's nice and polite, and the doctor's nice. Sometimes you go in there and they look at you like you're sideways. And when I asked the doctor, I was like, "Are you guys keeping him?" He's like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna keep him for tonight. You've been through enough." It's like, anyways, Jay doesn't remember it happening, but anyways, guys, just say a little prayer for me, okay, please? Talk to you guys later.